I think actually half of these people on social media would be better off if y'all went to therapy. Y'all wouldn't be so angry and nasty if y'all went to therapy.
Right.
I'm Marcel.
I'm Tanya.
And I'm Dawn.
And this is Unspoken. Each of us has picked a cultural topic that caught our attention. And now we're going to unpack it with our special guest. Welcome, Miko.
Hi, guys. I am Miko Reed. I'm a poet, an author, and a podcaster, and an Army veteran. And I'm so excited to be here.
Oh, we are so happy to have you.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to have you, Miko.
Thank
That's
you.
right. So listen, you know we are always talking about what we want as women.
Yes.
But I think we should shift it a little bit. And we should really discuss whether we're providing to men what they deserve. You like that, don't you, Isaiah? You like that?
We like that. We like that.
So we want to, when you date a guy,
Okay.
are you leaving them better off than when they came into your life? Or worse off? I think guys look at that as a metric as to whether they're going to keep you around or not. So if a guy meets you and he has an 800 credit score and he has $100,000 saved, and then during the relationship, you are requiring so many things that it brings down his savings. He's spending more money. He's trying to keep up with you and where you're going and what you're doing. He's pouring so much into you to make you happy, but you're not helping him increase his income. So do you feel like that's your responsibility as a woman to bring something to him? Because a man looks at that as a liability. Now, I was here, she's in my life, I'm here, why keep her around?
Right. I think it is a responsibility on a human level. I think we should all, figure out how to add value to each other's lives. You can't just be a taker. What kind of person, especially for me at this big age, I can't just take. I have to give. But I'm in the season that I'm not interested in pouring into another person right now. I have to pour into myself. So the value that I will leave this person with will be less tangible. It will be more like, I'm bringing you peace. Yeah. I'm bringing you joy. I'm not asking you to spend all your coins on me, but if you do, boo, thank you. But I'm not bringing, I'm not saying you need to take me to 5-star restaurants every day. I'm not saying all of that. I'm simply saying do I bring you peace?
Yes.
Then let's go out, you know what I mean? Let's do, because I feel like as Black women, we're highly educated, we make money. I don't require you to do certain things for me that I can't do for myself.
Yeah.
I don't know if that answers your question, but...
Well, the only thing I think that I understand what you're saying, but most women are requiring men to do things for them.
Yeah.
The dates, which we know going out is going to be $300.
Yes.
To take God on a date for two people. The trips, you want gifts and flowers and things like that. So just the basics to make a woman happy does cost money. And I think sometimes we overlook that it is costing them money every time they say, hey, I want to see you.
Yeah.
And sometimes just seeing you and going out on that date, it's costing them money. And if they're doing that several times a month, you're over $1,000 right there.
Yeah.
Now to high value men, that's not really much.
Right.
But to an average guy, that's an investment. That's a serious investment.
Yes.
And the only thing you're willing to reciprocate is time.
Sex.
Oh, no.
I was like, is that what
It's like, I'm gonna bring you peace.
If it's regular dates, no, I'm not. If it's just, I'm dating, no, I'm not paying for dates if I'm just dating. If I'm dating one specific person, then yes, baby, we will share. I will take you on a date as well. I don't think, you guys like the term high value. It just reminds me of Kevin Samuel. It makes me sick. I hate it. But I think there is something to be said about someone who can afford you to date you. Why are you dating if you can't afford me? Right? And like you said, women do require a lot. maybe men require some things. I'm not against taking my man on a date. I'm not against it.
I wouldn't minimize though what peace brings to
Right.
a household, to a man. I do think that's something that should be highly valued. I mean, especially if you're talking about a man of a certain income. Generally, those days can be long and rough, so you do want to open a door and have a place of peace when you get there. So, I mean, I think that's true for men as well as women. It just depends on, I think that's subjective as well. You know what I'm saying? Because I do think we always talk about the tangible things, and I mean like actual things.
Yeah.
The restaurants, the trips, all of those things. But really, having somebody who can lend a good ear, who has sound advice, who does add value to your life so that you can go out and conquer the things that you want to conquer. I do think we have gotten away from that conversation.
Yeah, I think
because
that's
every time I look up, it is about the money,
Yeah.
and it's...
Yeah.
I think that's valid, but at the same time, we expect men to be protectors and providers.
Yes.
And being a provider, there's a certain income level you have to be at to take care
Yeah.
of two people.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and possibly more if there are
Kids,
children
right.
involved.
Yeah.
So, if they are there before they meet you, and that's slowly moving in a downward fashion, what are you doing outside of providing peace to help them keep their income level where it needs to be, to help them keep their credit score where it needs to be, to bring resources and information to them to help them grow even more? Because I do feel like part of, I think, being a woman and being connected to a man, you should be that resource to him to make sure
The
that
helpmate,
he's able.
so to speak, if you go back, the
so
helpmate, yes.
I mean, you know, if you meet him and he's making 200,000, there's no reason why he should stay at making 200,000 and during the course of your relationship. What are you bringing to the table?
Right.
And I also think that men need to date looking for women that can do that. Peace is only one piece to the puzzle. Like a lot of times I hear women say, oh, I bring, when they say, what do you bring to the table? Oh, I'm gonna make your house a home. I mean, that ain't nothing. I mean, at the end of the day, most of the men that I meet, and I do use the word high value because I mean, I think that's the best way
I hear you.
to describe it. But I mean, I do meet a lot of men who are high value, who have cleaning people. They have chefs or you know, meal services that come through. They have massage therapists come through. They don't need you to make their house a home. They have an interior decorator that decorated their home for them. So it's like, I think women think that I'm bringing all of this and it is that substantial, when really it really isn't that much. I think actually being able to help them multiply is more important.
Like being an entrepreneur, giving them business ideas, concepts, like
Or
imagining.
whatever that piece is. Because I think as a woman, our job is not necessarily to say, okay, I'm going to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I have to look at this man and say, this is what he needs. And I'm going to fit that. If this is going to be the man that I'm with, you craft it around what he needs. You curate what he needs and give him what he needs. So it's case by case, because what he needs is different than what somebody else needs.
Yeah.
But is that fair to us as women? I have to keep shifting and changing based on the man's needs?
No, you're picking the one that you can.
Exactly.
So
right.
you're choosing the man that
Because
you
like,
can.
hey.
Because
That don't work out.
No.
I'm shifting again.
Right.
because
I
if
ain't be
need
sucking
a
and
man,
driving
I feel
around
like
a
I
man.
can't provide anything for him, I'm not going to stay.
Yes.
If I see that I can't add any value to his life, why am I here?
Yeah.
I mean, for me, I left a situation recently because I felt like our goals weren't aligned.
Yeah. And that's a big reason.
We're
to
not
leave.
moving in the same direction.
Yes.
I felt like I could not be my genuine self with him. I had to be something else. And for that, I just said, you know what? It's no point in doing this. So no, you don't change who you are. But if I'm going to connect to a man, I'm going to be able to add to him. It's whatever he needs.
Yeah, I was going to ask. I was going to ask you that.
You look for in a woman.
Again, that's a conversation that I think goes both ways, though. I mean, when I'm sitting here listening to you guys, I'm kind of saying to myself, though, like, it's still incumbent on me to make sure that I'm aligning myself with the person that I feel like best suits me. right? And that could be a lot of different shades in that. But she kind of touched on it best. Like most of us that are really in certain situations, we already have all the extras, right? You know, cleaning our house and meal prep and all that. So like, it's not really a big add-on. When I think about any person that's been in my life that actually added to me and changed my life, yeah, I always think back to my ex, where she definitely left me better than where I was when I started. You know, and when I think about that, it's because I actually learned from her.
Yeah.
Right? And I saw her in a situation that was almost like a situation where I was like, damn, she getting it? Like that? It made me go, oh, I gotta step up my game. See, that's making me want to be a better person, right?
So you're more inspired.
Yeah, I was more inspired with having her around and seeing everything that she was doing to become what she was, and the level of work ethic that she was demonstrating on an ongoing basis, and her presence about being above the small bullshit. Right? She was just really one of those kind of people that was just like handling her business and not concerned about everybody else.
Right.
That gave me a real serious, mature roadmap to what I wanted to be as a grown man. You know, because I met her at a certain stage. I was still probably in my late 30s, right? No, early 30s, sorry. So I was still trying to figure it out. We hadn't had kids yet and all of that. So to see a professional like her on that level made me go, all right, I got a long way to go.
Right.
I think for me, that's what it was, right? Like, that's how she added to me. It wasn't even the material stuff.
Right.
It was the fact that she was a motivating factor in my life that made me go,
And
I got
you saw
it.
something else.
Yeah, and I was like, I can't. I mean,
you didn't see.
And plus, I'm a competitor too. I'm like, damn, I can't be around her looking, scrubbing.
She
You
got
know, I gotta step my shit up. Like, I'm behind right now, right?
Yeah.
Like that right there. If you're really a man that's trying to really be a grown man,
Yes.
That's
that
motivating.
light and that vision is something that I'll always remember. And I think more men need to really be honest in that category. Put the ego aside.
Yeah.
You know
what's interesting? Nick Cannon actually recently
Yeah, I
made
saw
a
that.
statement about that, about how he never cheated on Mariah Carey because she was that woman. He said when she walked into a room, she commanded everyone's attention. She was everything that he wanted, and she motivated him to do more and be better. And I think that's what men should look for. But then that's makes you think too, men are looking for that perfection.
Right.
You know, that woman that does check all those boxes, which is why y'all stay single.
I think that box thing is getting overplayed,
It's not
overhyped.
overplayed.
It is. Because again, it's kind of like what y'all talking about though. It depends on where he's at in life. You know, a certain guy doesn't have any boxes anymore because he good. It's really about kind of like, what is she bringing to the table that's going to add to me, and are we going to be okay on this level? I agree with you right out the break. Like, why would I even connect with somebody that like, and of course I'm going to drill down on this, but like, she over there in debt, she's struggling, she has too many kids, she got drama at home, don't get along with her mom. Like, for real, like, why would I want to engage in that?
Yes.
I'm just not going to do that, right? And that's not saying anything about anybody in that category. But again, I started
not
with,
who you are.
I'm responsible for aligning myself. So I can't say crap if I get with her because she got that bad body. Remember that? Oh, she's sexy as shit. So I'm just going to roll with that. I think mature men, we have realized that, listen, I think what would be incredibly sad is to grow old by myself.
Yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
I think
So
that's
that brings
tragic.
us honestly to something that I wanted to talk about. You're talking about growing old by yourself. Are we reimagining what commitment looks like at this age and in this 2025 era? Because it seems like a lot of the traditional ways in which you meet someone, date, get married, we're reimagining that in these days. Like, you hear all the time, all I'm looking for is a committed partner. All of these new titles that just weren't even on the table years ago. So is that what commitment now looks like? Making an intentional decision to be in a committed relationship, not wanting marriage?
I don't want
I don't see anything
Marriage.
wrong with that.
anymore. Sorry.
Hey, Nico, like she be like, I don't want, please drill down on that.
I am fresh from an 18-year marriage.
Okay.
I've been divorced 2 years.
Yeah.
I just don't think I want it again. Like, I spent a big chunk of my adult life caring for the kids, caring for the man, you know, doing the things that I had to do for the house. We had the beautiful home, the kids, the this, the that, private school. I just think I want to find me at 50. I want to find what value I deserve, what soft life I want to live, you know, and I think many people hear that and they're like, oh, you sound selfish. Like, no, boo-boo, I have given a damn near 20 years of my life to, you know, somebody else, you know, to multiple, you know, kids, husband, and I think it's time for me to pour into myself. So I am reimagining commitment. I do have somebody. That's why I'm like, oops, I don't mean like that, but also I know, I just don't see walking down the aisle anymore. I want you, we can be committed, we together, we do our thing, you do your thing, I'm committed to you, you committed to me, and then you go home, I go home. Right?
Oh, so you even as far as different living arrangements.
Yeah.
She all the way out.
Yeah.
She all the way out. Like, I don't even.
Is that bad? Like, I think that's a reimagining of sorts.
It definitely is. It definitely is. Especially in today's society when so many of us are looking for like, oh, relief on these bills. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't even care what tax bracket you fall in. It's always nice for things to kind of just balance out. You have more money to play with. You know what I mean? So
I would definitely get married again. I have one more in me.
Okay.
Just one more. I mean, I was married a long time, just like you were. We were together 22 years. So it's like, I would do it again, but I've been divorced longer.
See.
So when I was in my 2-year, 3-year, I felt like you.
Okay.
And so over
there's
time,
hope. There's hope.
Yeah, so like over time, you say, I could do it again. Yeah. But I definitely would get married again. I just think that, you know, women, we are learning in our 40s and our 50s, even in our 60s, to enjoy us.
Yes.
We're going to the spa.
Yeah.
We're enjoying our great friendships with our women, with our girlfriends. You know, we're traveling solo. We're doing so much by ourselves, and we have like this amazing life. So that's why it's like a man coming along, trying to offer you crumbs.
Right.
We're not going to take it. So it's like men do need to come correct. They do need to come with something. So, you know, even guys who say, oh, they need to pay on date 3. Why? Why would I pay on date 3 when I can go out with Tanya?
Right.
That's a very dangerous mentality, though.
It may be dangerous.
Break it down.
It may be dangerous, but why?
It's a lot of whys behind it. When I started with Miko, like, you in dangerous territory in your 50s and you start getting real exclusive, like, okay, because growing old in your 70s or 80s by yourself is not a good look, and it is not gonna be okay. And then there's some more there too, because, all right, I mean, guys, I go out with my friends all the time too. Like, we travel together. We've been liberated a long time. Like,
That's good.
we are happy as hell to be single.
Right,
like, that is not a new phenomenon.
For guys, it's not.
Exactly.
For guys, it's not.
Okay, and for women, for a lot of women, it's not either. Because you just because we had different genders, we're human. You can do whatever the hell you want to do as a grown adult. And you can go out there and travel on your own, blah, blah, blah. But it still breaks down to, you know, I just think that's a dangerous mentality because, all right, first of all, it's individualized, because when y'all were talking about that, I was thinking about one of my really close friends. He's been married 3 times, right? And I was like, I'm feeling like you on my first one. I was like, yeah, I don't know if I'm doing that again. I'm about 5 years divorced now, free, right? I don't even know if I agree with Dawn. Maybe I might never get back, because I'm kind of like, because even if I'm ever talking to somebody, I'm more like life partner.
Right.
You know, it's cool. Like, we don't have to have all that paperwork, because then we got to talk about prenups and all that.
Right.
It's gonna get a little complicated.
It does get complicated.
Yeah, it does get complicated. So what I'm saying there is, I do love the fact that women are in their zones and doing their things. But again, even as a male, I'm just thinking about it. I'm always saying to myself, yeah, this is all cool. But man, I am not trying to be at 70 shitting on myself and ain't nobody.
But you want to be with the person. Like, I'm not saying I don't want to be with the person. I'm just saying I want to be exclusive with the person, but I want my freedom
Yeah, I think you can have it both ways.
You can have
But
both.
the thing is,
I don't need to
even
get
with what
married.
Marcel is saying,
Yeah.
like, I don't want to be
These
60 or
hospice wife
70
things,
and
yeah.
what I
Right.
said. At the end of the day, we have no control over that.
Right.
You can get married
you got
tomorrow.
control.
You can get married tomorrow and she could die. Okay? And you're going to be 70 grown old by yourself. You can get married. I mean, we don't control. At the end of the day, we're going to be hurt one way or the other. They're either going to die or divorce you. Okay, that's just what love is. Listen, you look. That's the reality.
That's
of
not
it.
reality.
That is
What?
reality.
Say it
not
again.
reality.
At the-
What?
Think
Yeah,
about
yeah.
it. You marry somebody today. How does it end?
If I marry someone, if Miko marries somebody today,
How does it end?
happily ever after.
No, it doesn't. It ends
Why?
through either them dying
Well,
or divorcing.
Everybody going to die.
Right, but you
That's
control.
my
But you,
point.
but you,
That's my point.
We're all
I'm
gonna
making.
die.
So at the end of the day, it's always going to be some pain associated with it. Okay,
You could die together, though.
But
Die together.
It's not likely. But it's not likely.
change.
I'm like, you could die together.
You might not be feeling
energy.
but to subscribe to this concept that, oh, I don't want to be 70 and alone, you still can be 70 and alone. You don't know when your spouse is going to leave this earth. They can leave this earth.
Darn, that is so flawed.
It's not
like, Here we
flawed.
go
It's
again.
real.
We gonna switch seats though, because listen.
You
What
the one who wanna be next to me.
what
I don't
I am
wanna sit
sitting
next to
here
no one in
saying.
the classroom.
What I'm saying is, like you said, there are a lot of unknown and uncontrollable variables in the world. We all
uncontrollable.
understand that,
And
Like,
we all are saying that we want a partner or to be
No,
married.
but you to sound like you good. But
no, the first thing I said was I would get married again.
Right.
That's
So,
the first thing I said.
okay, I guess where we're just having differences is you still can control your narrative as much as you can try to control it, right? Like I can still try my best to partner out of this thing.
And you should.
Right, and all I'm saying is when I hear you say that, you kind of like, well, you know, you don't have to really worry about it because either way you go, you're going to die.
die.
So why make the
And that's
effort?
a fact.
Like,
No, that's
what's the
not-
effort?
no,
Like,
that's- no, just admit that's how you interpreted it. That's not what I said.
That's not what you're saying?
No, that's not what I said.
okay, we were good.
That's not what I
We
said.
don't have conflict.
But at the end of the day, you guys do come to us with a whole bunch of bullshit, and we don't have to take it because we do have other things that are giving us a fruitful life. So that's my whole point I'm making. If our life is happy, peaceful, and fruitful, why would you come to us with bullshit? That's what y'all do. Y'all come to us with crumbs.
Well-
You come to us saying, oh, you got to pay on day 3. You come to us saying, oh, I got to screw you by the 2nd or 3rd date or I'm gone. You come to us with the bullshit, and our life is full. It's his list.
That is not.
His list
I should
is-
say one damn
got
thing I
it.
said from the last episode.
list.
From the last episode, we're on episode 8. So like she's here talking about.
His
And
list.
the whole point
You
here.
said you gotta screw by day 3.
Dawn. Again, I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm not saying that you're right because I know better than go down that road. What all I'm saying is we still control our narrative. So I'm saying that for the 3rd time, and I'm also saying that this whole refresh.
So God don't control your narrative.
Hold on.
Okay.
This whole refresh, reimagining. Now I can go out with my girls. I don't really need guys like
We didn't say that.
No. Tanya
never
did not.
said
Tanya
that.
did not say that. But what Tanya did say was she felt like, okay, are we reimagining what marriage looks like? And in concert with that, all I'm saying is, of course, that's what's happening. Because
Yes.
you're right. A lot of us that have been married, and we're talking about the married group, a lot of us coming off a divorce, we're just kind of like, yeah, I'm not. Miko said it perfectly. She's like, I don't know, I'm going to try and go back to that. That is a natural instinct for everybody out there. Like, you're just
When
going to
you
be like
first
that
get-
because
yeah,
you're
divorce.
coming off
Yes.
of a divorce, and divorces are tumultuous.
That is true.
So so I'm just saying that's right. And again, I think that's the lead, and I don't know if we wrapping up yet on Tanya's point or not, but Tanya is just bringing up, I think, the nuances of specifically people that have found themselves in great spaces and are like, I'm good either way.
Right. And
Right.
that's to answer Tanya's question.
Right.
Reimagining relationships would mean, why are you reimagining a relationship? Why are you choosing not to go the traditional route and date to be married?
Married, right.
Why would you do that?
Right.
The reason being is because we are happy alone. We're not saying we don't want it, but we're not going to take the BS that y'all dish in order to get it. The rule, screw in 3 days or I'm gone. You gotta pay for the date.
It's on camera. She get consistently hammered with it. She gonna make it because you stopped on because now you know how they are. All of a sudden that's gonna be my rep. You know what I mean? I'm the 3 rep guy.
But why would we keep dealing with that? All I'm saying is,
we deal with a lot too. Because I notice how you
deal with a lot less.
No, we deal with a lot
less.
Dawn.
Come on now.
Name one thing.
Name one. Go ahead. Name one thing.
Name one thing.
Name 3.
Attitude. Hold on, catch on a bad day. It's all hell.
Attitude.
Or the whole world getting burned down.
That means you're choosing wrong.
No, I'm
You're
choosing wrong. I've met every woman on every level, and they having a bad day. A bad day is a bad day,
No,
and they come and they burn down the world. Don't go there.
Wrong. You're choosing wrong. That's all that is.
Come on, Tanya. Tell me out. Be honest.
I don't have bad days.
Yes, neither do I.
We don't have bad days.
See, I lost my male energy. I should have brought that up with Kenny D. Give us some balance. All right, I hear you, but
We don't have bad days.
Well, I mean, then what?
And when we do, we don't take them out on you all.
Says Dawn Garrett. That does bring me
We
to.
talk to our girlfriend.
We talk to our girlfriend.
We go get wine.
Yeah.
And we sit. Yes, we sit our wine.
So that actually brings me to my issue. I'm thinking about.
I had enough of this.
Yeah, exactly. It is, because what I'm hearing is now a lot of people are basically starting to opt out of therapy because they feel like when they're in therapy, they're coming out worse than when they went in.
Listen.
What?
Yes, I was amazed to hear that.
I mean, but anything that stretches you is painful. Like working out.
You gotta do the work.
When you're working out, it hurts.
Yes.
You're going to have pain and you have to keep going. And I think people don't want to stretch themselves sometimes. So they do sometimes come out worse because they're not pushing themselves as far as they need to in order to heal.
That's deep.
I mean, you possibly are right. I did a few sessions of therapy, and I will say I'm one of those people. I don't want to say I was worse off. I did not feel like it made me better.
Really?
No, not at all. I did not. It's funny, I had this conversation with my girlfriends. I did not like wearing my emotions on my sleeve because I felt like it made me do that. I did not like the vulnerability that came with it because I felt like I lost my edge. And we always talk about strength of a woman. I need my edge in business. I mean, I'm the last word a lot of different places. And I just did not like the woman that I was becoming. And I like me. Don't get me wrong. And I honestly did therapy because I was doing it with someone else. And I was like, you know what? If she's going to do it, I'm going to do it as well, So I tried it. It seemed to be like the thing that everybody swears you need to do.
You do.
People say that.
I agree with therapy.
I don't disagree with it for some people. And if I'm in a space where I need it, I know that I can get it. Just like I'm also the same person that don't take prescription medicine. I don't. I have not taken a Tylenol or aspirin, and I don't even know how long. 30 years possibly.
You just didn't deal with the pain?
Or I do like natural herb. Yeah. Oh, okay. So I don't know. I feel like I know who I am. I know how to, and maybe I'm old school in this way where I'm on my knees. I'm in meditation. I'm praying. And I know that's we feel like we've evolved past that. The only time in my recent 15 years that I felt like I ever needed therapy, not even when my then husband and I were uncoupling, I didn't feel like I needed it then. Okay. The only time was when I was grieving my mother. I was not ready for that, and I don't want to turn this somewhere else, but that was the only time I felt like I needed to talk to a professional. So I'm not saying that I won't. And when I did try it somewhat recently, I just did not I like me. And I did not and maybe I didn't stay in it long enough, as you guys are saying, do the work. I just did not like the woman that was walking out into the world when I was that open and that vulnerable, thinking about stuff that I didn't even need to think about, to be honest. I'm like, I'm good over here. I am good. I don't need to be thinking about all of that stuff that they're trying to take you down those paths.
So it's like compartmentalizing, right? What I hear you saying is you weren't able to compartmentalize and take that vulnerable session and leave that woman that you were becoming there. It left with you. And I understand that. I personally love therapy, right? Any chance, I'm like, I'm gonna call my therapist. Oh, I'm gonna text her. I will use Chat GPT and sit there, like, right? And I think it has something to do with my time in the military. I was a victim's advocate, and I constantly told, whatever victims or whatever I was dealing with, survivors, consider therapy. And after they considered therapy and they talked to the therapist, they always came back and they felt fulfilled. So I believe two things. I think it's generational, right? I think our parents didn't believe in therapy, right? I think this generation, my generation, just started believing in it because of our kids, right? And now I do agree with you on one thing. I fear that sometimes parents have lost that parenting aspect because we just say take them to therapy.
Yeah.
And it's making them a little softer. I don't want to get canceled, but you know what I'm saying? I agree. I think this generation, them dealing with things is not the way we dealt with them.
Right,
They
exactly.
maybe use therapy as a crutch versus as an add-on to add value to where they are.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna leave it at that.
A little softer.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
therapy changed my life.
Yeah.
So for me, I feel like it was everything that I needed. And like Tanya, I liked myself before, but it made me better. It made me, I'm able to, all my relationships are better. My friendships, my relationships, the way I parent, everything is just better based on it. I don't even know that I would be who I am today without it. So now anyone who is in my life now, they're getting a better version of me. So it's like you're great here, but you're even better on the other side of it.
Yeah.
Dawn said she was in therapy. I don't know how to take that.
Don't do
Actually for like 14 years, I did it. I stayed committed to it. And it was extremely hard. There were a lot of times that I did stop.
Yeah.
I was like, I ain't doing this. This is stupid. And I would stop. But I knew it was something that I needed.
Mandatory. I think specifically, therapy is incredible from a lot of different angles. Honestly, for relationships, I feel like, in any relationship I find myself in, I'm going to at least try to go to therapy, couples therapy at least quarterly. Because I think if you can get in front of issues, I think you don't. I think it's detrimental to wait till you have issues that are piled up, and then you go, let's go therapy. I think that if you have therapy that's an ongoing session, and it could be biannually or whatever, but just a venting session, like she did some ish that I didn't like, and this is where we are. I think it goes a long way. Definitely helps you check yourself. I think that if you're open to this examining your flaws and really trying to figure out what happened, because I did that post-divorce, right? Sat down, I was just kind of going like, what happened there?
Listen.
Right? There's nothing wrong with that, like, what happened there and what did I do? And there you go, because that's a red flag if I'm sitting with somebody and they blaming the other person. That's all it was all on Mika. Like,
Right.
You
I'd be like, what?
You're like, what? That's impossible.
What did you do?
Right, exactly. You can sit there,
Like, what did you do?
and you sit there and you wait for them to say what they did, and they never say
And they never
anything.
say anything.
So you sit there and go, okay. But yeah, that's what we're saying. Like, it does give you an opportunity to kind of like break it down, figure out what happened, and it does make you come back a better person because you get to go, all right, next time moving forward, let me check that.
But each relationship, you get better.
Right.
Yes.
Like, have you ever seen like a guy who's like had a girlfriend for like 8 years, and then they break up, and he meet a new girl, and they married in like 2 months.
Right.
Okay. Because it's like you learn from your mistakes.
Yep.
You get better, and then you do better the next time.
Yep.
That's where it
And
goes.
therapy helps you do that. So, look, I'm an advocate for it, but it is important to find the right therapist.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Because I've had to get rid of some, and my last one, I think she's absolutely amazing. I do take breaks though. Sometimes you have to take breaks and say, you know what, I need a minute. because you want to make sure that what you're doing is you and not another person constantly influencing everything that you do. So sometimes you do have to take a step back and say, you know what, I do really like this. It's easy to get consumed into somebody telling you, do this, do this, do this, and you're just following it because you think that's what you're supposed to do. Similar to medicine. Your doctor always saying, oh, take this, take this, take this. You have to sometimes take a step back and say, no, I can take a supplement for this instead of doing that. So the same thing there, but I think actually half of these people on social media will be better off if y'all went to therapy. Y'all wouldn't be so angry and nasty if y'all went to therapy.
Just miserable.
And as a matter of fact, if you don't have money to go to therapy, download ChatGPT. And ask them the questions. They be your therapist.
Wow.
Because y'all see, here comes the classic word. See, Dawn is saying she's triggering you guys. So you need to really go ahead and get some help.
Not me.
So what's the closeout?
I know I ain't right.
Well, the closeout is on this particular topic.
Whatever's on your mind,
I mean, the closeout is drink your wine, your Prosecco,
Yes.
get you some good girlfriends,
Go to a spa.
have your male friends, whatever you're going to have, enjoy your life. If somebody amazing comes in that values you and treats you the way you deserve to be treated, then you all can agree to move forward in a relationship based on your terms, not based on what society tells you it needs to be. It is a case-by-case situation. There are some men that I would probably say, yes, I'll marry. Then there are some that I feel like, no, we can be in a long-term partnership. It depends. It's case by case.
By case.
And that's how and whenever you get a little confused and you're a little, don't know, wine, therapy. Fixes everything. Wine and therapy fixes it all.
It's been incredible having you, Miko. We appreciate you coming on the show. How can we find you?
You can find me at Miss Miko Reed on all platforms. Miss Miko Reed on Instagram. Boots to Hills _podcast.
Okay.
You know, you can find me on there. And thank you so much.
Always. Well, you guys know I'm Marcel.
I'm telling you.
And I'm Dawn.
And we are appreciating the love. Make sure you crush that subscribe button. And we'll see y'all next episode 9.